What is up, people? Megasonic here at Camera-headStudios, and as you're currently watching this, I'll be in Boston with PAX East with the gang, and we're gonna be going around, talking to people, playing video games, doing all that fancy stuff that YouTubers do, and we'll be vlogging the trip, so stay tuned for that. And I want to talk about another gaming event that's coming up this year. It comes once a year, just like Christmas, and that is E3. E3 2017 is almost around the corner, practically, let's say, another 3 months. So, pointing that out, I want to talk about the 5 games I would love to see at E3. Now, half of this list is games that have already been confirmed, and the other half is games that are kind of speculate that they need to come back. So let's get on with the video. Remember to like, subscribe, and share this out to all your friends and family who are also interested in gaming, as well as also follow us on our social medias down in the link description down below. Anyway, let's get on with the video. The first on this list is Last of Us Part 2. Now, Last of Us Part 2 was shown at PSX last year, and we got a nice teaser trailer displaying an older Ellie and a possibly dead or might not be dead Joel. The story is something that really has a lot of people speculating, including myself. The story follows that older Ellie, but is a lot of things subjective. Is Joel dead? Is Joel alive? Is she pregnant? Is she not? There's so many indications, and I think at E3 it will be a perfect time to display the game's storyline as well as also gameplay. I want to see new game mechanics inputted into the old one. I love the Last of Us game mechanics with the crafting, and also it helps well with the online. Now, I think if we're going to see at E3, the best we might see is a little bit of like one mission gameplay trailer since you play as Ellie, and I don't think really, Naughty Dog wants to give away too much, so I think we might get a bit of the story to give us some indication of where it seems to be going, and more gameplay to see where the gameplay is going. But I doubt things at this time will be finalized. But there is going to be something for E3. It just has to be. It will make no sense to skip this E3 after you just did it at a big event. So next on the list, the next thing on the list is Kingdom Hearts 3. Now, this is obvious that this is most likely going to be coming out very soon, since the last game was literally called Kingdom Hearts 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue, and literally set up the system so it could be used for Kingdom Hearts 3. Now, everything is pretty much set, all the chess pieces are in, all we gotta do is hit a release date. And personally, I think a release date will be set at E3 because this will be the perfect time to show off the new gameplay. Now, one problem as this is because, yeah, we might see new worlds such as Big Hero 6, but Tetsuya Nomura, the creator and director of the game, he stated that not many worlds have been fully coded yet and brought up, so we might not see anything really new. But also recently, here and there, we've been getting pictures since last year of Sora doing different techniques and everything, so we're expected to get another gameplay trailer at the E3 press conference. But I want to see one thing besides Worlds gameplay. The one thing I also want to see is a new song from Utada Hikaru, because she stated, well, her manager slash father stated that there will be a new song in the works, but they can't say too much about it. I believe it's time for a new song. I love Simple and Clean, and I love Passion / Sanctuary, but it's time for a new song for a new age of Kingdom Hearts. So please, Hikaru, get to the writing. The next thing on the list is a game that has not been confirmed, but I wish they continue with this game series, and that is LA Noire. LA Noire 2, I think, should cover a new era somewhat, because we covered post-World War II America with the 50s, and the whole heroin epidemic and the racism and all that stuff in the 50s. But imagine us doing detective work in LA in the 80s during the large cocaine expedition and the drug cartels and the Scar Life personas and everything. Just imagine how the gameplay would be different. I'm not saying that it will be a crazy shoot 'em up, but LA Noire has more of a drawback feel and more realistic tone, so I do believe that they will continue the story in a different way, but I think going in a new era with a new character is the smartest way to go. I think this would be a great game to release at the same time, or at least a little bit after, to get fans, after people finish playing Red Dead, they can look forward to playing this, and also revolutionizing the integration system, such as interrogating different people, have different evidence shown in places that you can see. There's so many ways you can go with this game, and I really think this game does not get enough credit for what it does, because so far, in my opinion, this is probably one of the best games on Xbox, and the best game that Rocksteady has ever made. So I hope we get something or something similar to this game coming out real soon, because I think at E3 will be the smartest way to show it. Another game on the list is another game that I want to see and has never been confirmed, or hopefully it will finally be confirmed. Now, this is more of the same game series franchise, but going into it, I have to say this. Capcom, you have two choices: continue with the reboots timeline or continue with Devil May Cry. Now, here's the thing. Devil May Cry is a fan favorite of mine. It's literally world renowned as like one of the best hack and slash adventure games out there. And yeah, we have Nier Automata that came out, and I thought it was cool, but I never really got to fully finish playing it. But going into later this, I want Devil May Cry back, because imagine a new engine with the faster engine and the faster graphics. Imagine the moves you can pull off. Now, Capcom has a smart way of doing this. Either give the game back to Ninja Theory or don't do it in Ninja Theory. Trust me, I wouldn't care if you do or do not do it in Ninja Theory. But if you decide to continue with the deals... But if you decide to continue with the reboots timeline, which the game kind of indicates that it will happen eventually, just I don't know when, but I do think if you wanted to continue with the original timeline, you can totally do that. It's not like its ending is over. You can continue doing Devil May Cry in the original timeline from another aspect. I know some of you guys are probably sitting there saying this, but how are they gonna do it from the original timeline if in the original timeline Dante's trapped in hell? Well, there's another devil hunter out there who isn't trapped in hell, and that is Nero. You can continue the game with Nero as he tries to find a way to get Dante out of hell, while also stopping some evil bad guy who's trying to get some crazy power. I'll probably make it something new besides surrounding around Sparta. How about a guy trying to get the power of Mundus? Think about that, because Mundus is powerful, and he is dead, so imagine if that. Think about it, Capcom. Storylines right there. Finally, the final thing on our list is God of War 4. Now I want to talk about this. We're most likely going to see God of War 4 at E3 2017. It's just a given because it was announced last year. However, the things I want to see is a possible boss battle with more gameplay aspects. I know we got a little boss battle there, but I want something like a massive level, or at least showing us the core gameplay mechanics more in detail. And I think at this time, after 1 year, I think they have a lot of cover, so they can show us a much more. Also, explain the story a bit more about how Norse mythology took over Greece mythology, because that's an interesting aspect I like to do, because the world, I believe, was supposedly destroyed. Did the humans continue? Who are these new gods? What are these new creatures? Where is Kratos' wife? What happened to her? Did they kill her? Where did he get this new weapon? Where the Change of Olympus? They're dead, right? Oh, there's a lot of questions that need to be answered. And I think a few scenes here and there explaining the plot of the game will issue a lot of people to want to get more interested in this game. Not like people weren't, but people will be even more interested and hyped to playing this new aspect of gameplay. And finally, please, I want to see a release date. I'm going to guess that it's going to come out around the same time as Kingdom Hearts. At least the same year, probably a little bit later, probably 2018 fall, I would say. So that is it, people. That's the list for games I would love to see shown at E3 upcoming. Now, I want to also talk about that recently we just sent an email stating that we most likely possibly will get to E3. I'm not too sure. We have to get another email stating that if it's confirmed or if we're denied. So keep that out. I'll announce that on the channel if we get it or if we don't. However, remember to like and subscribe and follow us on our social media down, and also comment down the games that you want to see at E3. I hope everyone has a great day. Megasonic out.